I'm working on now is I got this little radius gauge tool from Amazon. It just helps figure out the radiuses. So I'll be able to use that. Make a template. So that way I can get the perfect cut on these two boards. So the wheel well is going to come out in one of this, but not only does it come around this way, it also comes on an angle. So I'll have to bevel it, probably angle the jigsaw a bit just to contour it perfectly, and then router the edge. So this has to be a perfect tight fit, including up to this little lip. So I got that cut to do on this board and that one there. Just working on the template now to get that, cut that out, fit those. Okay, so I got it pretty tight around there. This is thick, right? So it's got to be, I still have to cut it on on a bevel. So I needed it, kind of get it as close as I can to follow the contour. So it should get a little bit tighter. I'll use that as a template. All right, I brought the wood to my brother's house. He's got the saws here. What I'm gonna need to do is I got this piece here. It's very bowed and cupped. So I was able to find a new piece of fir, 1x8. So I gotta rip all the joints, make a brand new piece, cut it to size. And then I just purchased a decent, Ryobi's not the best brand, but a decent planer, so I don't have to sit here and sand these all by hand. I'm gonna rip them all through the planer. Also, another reason is the new wood, all the new boards seem to be a little bit thinner than the older wood, so it kind of works good. So I got the new one, it's already all planed down, ready to go. I'll get these down at the same time as strip them, so it'll make it much easier for me for when I stain them. Didn't have a planer, so just purchased a cheaper one, but I'll resell it. So it cost me more money to pay somebody to do this than just purchase $300 planer. Mounting all the wood now. So what I'm doing is lay the strips down. They gotta go, and you can see where the joint, there's a table saw notch where they'll fit nice and tight. So make sure they're slid all the way over, locked in, and then I'll mark a hole, pilot hole on each one, slide it off, drill all the way through. Yeah, and then I can put them back on and move the next board, attach from underneath, keep going all the way to the end. And I'll explain kind of how I did the two that lift up, because it looks like it's bolted down, but it comes apart. So I'll show you how I did that in a bit. So what I did on the sides is you can see how the lip needs to touch the other piece of wood down here, but it's still got to look like it's attached. So I put, these are actually threaded spacers. They're 1/2 inch threaded spacers. So I stuck the carriage bolt in, threaded the nut all the way up, did it on all of them. Then I slid them through the hole and then bolted them. So it held it in place, but also acted as a spacer. So this will be black stain, these will be white, this will be white. So it should look pretty finished. And then I'm getting white caps that'll pop over all the nuts. Bed's all taken apart. Everything worked great. No issues at all. So now all the boards are all stacked up, ready to go. They're all ready to be stained. That's the last step. I got a couple test samples here. Got the ebony. That went on pretty light, but it's got a gray tinge to it, so I didn't really like that one. Semi-transparent's the second one. Pretty much went on perfect. It was, you know, I can still get the feel of the wood grain, which I'm looking for. I definitely want to be able to tell that it's a wood box. So you can see it kind of in here. That's this one. And then the gloss black, that went on super thick. It was like jelly almost, so I'm not gonna go with that one. And then I put a top coat, clear coat on it. Semi-gloss down here. It's a little too dull. And then I went with a gloss up at the top in here. So, yeah, I'm gonna go with this one, semi-transparent. It'll be the exterior use one. But this is a rugged board. It hasn't been sanded or anything. It was just kind of a test piece, but I think it'll turn out good. Not gonna bore you guys with staining all the boards. Pretty self-explanatory, but gonna get them all stained up, put in my storage unit until we're ready for the finishing to lay them on the bed here. But that wraps up the box bed and bed tilt.